You cannot sell to someone from the low status position when you have high status. One, you don't listen well to the low status person that's talking to you. Number two, you take risks with them that you would not take with somebody that is higher status than you. And they will discount the things you say, even if you're an expert in it, to where their own opinion on something they know nothing about will have more weight than yours. You have got to lower somebody's status down to yours or below yours just so they can listen to you.
By the way, Oren is the first guest we've ever had in 700 some odd episodes who was a minute early. And as was I was 3 minutes early. But that unto itself, you set the frame. Like, is that the first sort of step for...
That is setting the frame.
Everyone says
now,
frame selling. That's what Oren Klaff teaches. He teaches frame selling. I'm like, well, okay, what is it?
Let me take it a little bit further for your guys. Mm-hmm. So what you're trying to do is you are taking a very, very, very high status person and you are reducing their status to below yours. This is not game theory, although it is game theory. It is not Machiavellian. It is not intended to hurt people or malign people. But here is the reality. If somebody has higher status than you, they have some physical things that happen in your body when you have high status. One, you don't listen well to the low status person that's talking to you. Number two, you take risks with them that you would not take with somebody that is higher status than you. Of course, risks, they're not medieval risks, but, they will, oh, hey, sorry. Yeah. Oh, really? No, the ahi pokey is fine. No.
For those listening, you can't see that he's now taking a phone call, ordering bad fish.
No. That's right. Ordering sushi in the middle of a Perpetual traffic episode. Yeah, anyway, but got it.
When you're trying to get your kid into the Harvard prep school and you're sitting there with the president and the dean of admissions, right? Your phone is on, you're the lower status party and your phone is on off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even in the room, potentially. It's in a bag in the coat check.
If it's not on off, your wife is going to turn it into an underwater phone in the women's bathroom. All right. You are not taking any risk. So when somebody views themselves as having more power than you, higher status than you, they don't listen to you well. They will take risks around you and they will discount the things you say, even if you're an expert in it, to where their own opinion on something they know nothing about will have more weight than yours. You have got to lower somebody's status down to yours or below yours just so they can listen to you. You cannot sell to someone from the low status position. Does not work. And so you've got to bring their status into alignment with yours. Now, there are tactics for doing that, and we can talk about that for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 9 hours, whatever. But where all the tactics stem from is you have to have a value system that you are anchored to. And I think I did write about that in Flip the Script. If there is a perception that you don't stand for anything other than money, you will occupy the low status position and sell from discounts. Mm-hmm. So I would love for you guys to attend some of my calls. I'll be on a $3 million investment. I have 3 guys on the thing. They have their CFO on the call, and he'll be going like this. And I'll go, hey, man, Lauren, they're looking at the phone. I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing? Like, we're together for 30 minutes, right? If you don't have time for calls, don't book them, right? Look at me. I came to this call. I have a $2 million facility, in which I schedule this call. I've got an operator, who operates this call. I take this very seriously. If you don't have half an hour, right? Who are you? I don't know who you people are, right? Mm-hmm. How am I going to take $3 million from you? Now, there's the key, Ralph. Mm. How am I going to take $3 million from you if I don't know who you are or why you do things? And so now if I asked you, what's your value system? You tell me, like, what do you believe in?
Me?
Yeah.
I believe in all the stuff that I repeat to my kids, which is do the right thing, be a good person, honest, all that sort of stuff.
I was like, I've got my 2.
This is a setup. You're just going to read me the Bible. Okay.
Right.
What? No.
It's not an answer I would typically give. I would give like the watered down version unless we like really got into it.
You're just going to, so you as a young salesperson or a sales manager or if somebody wants to sell, not marketing, you have to figure out what you believe in, not what's in the Bible, not don't bang your neighbor's wife, not don't, feed your kid chocolate before bed. What do you believe in? And those become your boundaries. And those boundaries are the safest thing in the world to have honesty about. Because if somebody's outside your boundaries, then you're not going to do a deal with them anyway.
For sure.
And what I seek in a transaction that raises my status and lowers the other person is when they say weird stuff, which the buyer always will, especially the more experienced you are with buyers in your industry, they will say something weird, right? I'll give you an example. If you're dealing with a big company, they'll ask for a discount. Hey, we're Microsoft, right? Hey, we represent a big purchase. We always ask for our vendors. What are you talking about, right? You're saying we're a big company. We have, hold on, let me see. Oh, you have $128 billion in cash, right? We're a 9-person company. And you're saying that you want a tiny company to give you a discount for no other reason than you can control them, right? And so when you have power, what you do is you exert your control. Is that what you're saying? How would that feel if we have all your data, right? And then you call in on the weekend and we go, hey, we have all the power. You need some data sorting, over the weekend. It's $50,000 out of your account, or you can wait till Tuesday. How would you, right? Why in the world would Microsoft, who has the ability to pay for this, want us to? Because if we discount this, we can't do customer service properly. We can't buy AI properly. We set this pricing because we have a gross margin in that. Like this is, if you guys want to do a business deal, let me know. If you just want to stomp around saying we're Microsoft and we want to discount, let me know. I'll give you another example. It's always a case where you see the final boss in a deal. You're doing a negotiation, $250,000 contract, so, right? Everybody's agreed to it. You're in the final negotiation. What happens is somebody you never heard of, has not been in any of the meetings, has never been mentioned, shows up and goes, hey, what's going on here? Like, we do this all the time, but we need a 15% discount in order to go forward with it. The final boss. It's in every video game, but it's also in every negotiation. And so if you have a belief system and a value system that says this is atrocious, to have your executives negotiate for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks on a $250,000, $500,000 thing, everybody signed off, literally have a DocuSign circulating, and then somebody you've never met before stomp in and go, I can't approve this without getting a discount. And so what I will always do, and maybe this is 201, I'll say, hey, John, great, you're done, right? So a couple things going on here. One, right, this is just your guys' negotiation strategy, and this is like a goofy thing you guys do. You found that it works over time, and you just do it, all right? No problem, great respect. You pull the performance. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not going to work here, right? So either it's a performance that you guys do and it has worked in the past and you get 15, 20% off for just, you never get, and you guys have a belief system that says you never get anything you don't ask for. So you just come in and ask for it. But I'm just telling you, that's goofy. This is the real world. Or there's another option is this is like the real you as a company and yourself. And you guys take up 30, 40 hours of our time. We have a contract going back and forth. We have 5 people working on this. We've been to 7 meetings. We honestly disclose our price, disclose our service. You guys shopped it a little bit. Your executives came together, right? And then at the last minute, after all that work has been done, relationship, trust, ideas, exposure, risk have been put in place. And then you show up at the last minute, right? And you, add chaos, disingenuity, and break trust. And if that's who you really are, just tell me. And we will pack our stuff and you can go use India.com, and get it in China or India, right? Or somewhere else. But that is not how we build a relationship. And these deals don't work without relationships.